Oh yeah, from Venerable Semke's side, it was very good that she did that. You know, I mean, that's the thing when we praise people, is we need to see people's good qualities and express that. You know, not to win brownie points with them, but to touch base with our own good heart. Yeah.
Maybe it seems that even though she responded in that way, she might have very, very much appreciated the
I'm sure she did.
Even though, so what she feels isn't necessarily the same as what she says.
Mm-hmm.
And that appropriate response obviously wouldn't be, thank you, I'm glad you finally recognize what I'm doing, even though that might be very encouraging for her to get that recognition and make her feel very good about what she's doing and that it's being appreciated and that it's helping.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm sure she appreciated that. Because also, she appreciates if somebody else generates a positive mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah? So.
Okay. So she wasn't, so this is clear, she wasn't deflecting it in terms of like, not, how do I say this? So she wasn't deflecting it in a self-effacing way, like, oh, I don't deserve it.
No, she wasn't saying, oh, I'm worthless, and therefore I'm unworthy of accepting your kindness, She wasn't saying that, because she's not feeling that also, okay? But she's also not saying, yeah. She's just saying, I'm doing my duty. Yeah, when you do your duty, even if you're working hard, what's there to expect praise for? You're just, when you take the Bodhisattva vow, and then you help somebody, you're just doing what you've already promised you to do, you're going to do. So, you're not looking for somebody to go, you're so wonderful. You're looking at your own internal practice of, I've made a promise, and am I acting according to my promise? This reminded me also of situations when I was at Kopan, and in the 70s and early 80s, and things would come up where the lamas needed something for a course, and we just had to work hard to get it done. And I remember, because we were living in a building with no electricity, and they needed phonetics for a puja the next day. And so we're sitting out, until I don't know what time, by candlelight, writing out these phonetics. And then somebody types them up, and then there was this old rickety Mimeo machine. This was in the 70s or 80s, and this machine, I think, was from the 50s. Yeah, and so somebody had to type it up, the stencils that, and then turn it off, right around and around. And then typing these things is awful, because you make a mistake, and then it's so difficult to correct. And, and we'd be up until who knows what hour doing this kind of thing. But there was, there was so much joy in our hearts doing it, because we felt like, we're serving our teachers, we're serving the Dharma, we're serving sentient beings, and, kind of exciting to stay up late and, do something like this. Yeah. So it didn't matter what the conditions were, and you finished at whatever hour, and then you got up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning and kept on. And
Would you say that Venerable Jindi's response was specifically good for counteracting pride? Because I'm just thinking of Jeffrey Hopkins, and one of the things that he said, when people thank you, say you're welcome. And so it's maybe a different perspective, maybe for those of us in the West who might have maybe a low self-esteem, and rather than kind of deflecting, like Venerable Chin is saying, and going to a place of self-effacing, is just to say, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's saying, you're welcome, more. And there's just acknowledging somebody's kindness and saying thank you very much in return to them. Yeah.